Hello and welcome to a new episode of Short Track is Polkitudinis. Today we'll take a look at Pavel Sitnikov, just Stoicism in short track speed skating. The great Russian skater has represented the Russian Federation for more than a decade now, and such a great consistent skater, won multiple medals in the Junior World Championships, World Cups and European Championships. And today I wanted to highlight some of the stuff that he does so well right here. Obviously this skater is such a powerful and disciplined sprinter and got such explosive corner entries, great power to weight ratio, superb mental strength and composure, and he masterfully maintains his technique at top speed and under extreme fatigue. And something else that this skater does so well, he always manages to collect the scattered fragments of himself and always comes back stronger after any disappointment. So today we will highlight all the stuff he does so well right here in the men's 1000 meter here in Smolensk in the Russian Cup here in 2024. Wearing helmet number 4 as well, so let's get into it. Right here. Yes, right here. So yeah, let's do this. So it was a full start. So I'm gonna take a race from the beginning. Obviously a stacked field here. See Pyotr Kotmakov, Ivan Pasashkov, Daniil Nikolai, Vladimir Balbekov, and Pavel Sitnikov here in helmet number 4, position number 5 here in the men's 1000 meter A final. So we'll break this race down and see what he does so well right here. So here, clean start this time. See Daniil Nikolaev and Pasashkov and Kotmakov breaking away here. Balbekov doesn't try to close this gap early on. Leaves this gap to accelerate into later and try to conserve his energy. So you see Sitnikov here, a bit of a tall skater. He's more leaning to the taller side. Here he takes advantage of the blind spot of Vladimir Balbekov. Look at how beautiful his position is. Such a powerful and disciplined sprinter. A great kind of pressure down into the ice. He makes it look so effortless. Watch his left skate right here. He effortlessly generates pressure in the straightaway with that left skate coming out of the corner. He does it so well. He closes the gap and gets into position number 4 here. See Daniil Nikolaev on the front leading this one. Pavel Sitnikov has great sitting positions around the corner as well. For a tall skater, he can get so low, and he once again taking advantage of 1, 2, 3's blind spots of these skaters. He tries to take the front, but Daniil Nikolaev here and Ivan Pasashkov takes notice of Pavel Sitnikov, and he doesn't let him take the lead here. Pasashkov doesn't really care about Nikolaev. He picks the speed a bit and hooks up to the inside, not allowing Pavel Sitnikov to take the lead. Now at this position, while Pavel Sitnikov is trying to make this pass, Vladimir Balbekov capitalizes over 1, 2, 3, 4 blind spots of these skaters to try to take the lead. Pavel Sitnikov hasn't noticed yet, but while he's trying to make this pass, Vladimir Balbekov is following through, and he's in a pretty tough position here. See Daniil Nikolaev scrapping through, fighting for that corner to try to defend against Pavel Sitnikov. Pavel Sitnikov in a really tough position here. He's forced stuck in position number 2, while realizing that Vladimir Balbekov is coming with more speed in the outside. There's nothing he can do to prevent him from passing. He has to duck in here and settle for position number 3 at this position of the race. So Vladimir Balbekov takes the lead here. Pavel Sitnikov trapped in position number 3 at this point of the race. Gonna go a bit quicker here. So a bit quicker here. You see Balbekov going shoulder to shoulder. Nikolaev taking the lead here. And you see here Ivan Pasashkov gonna try to set up a move now on Pavel Sitnikov. Takes him a bit off guard. Just a bit here. I see Vladimir Balbekov taking the lead, makes it stick on the front. Pavel Sitnikov, once he takes the corner exit, you see Ivan Pasashkov taking a lot of pressure, extracting a lot of pressure coming out of that corner, and he goes up to the inside of Pavel Sitnikov. By the time he reacts, it's too late. He goes shoulder to shoulder with him, the advantage with Ivan Pasashkov, and actually Pavel Sitnikov is pushed out wide here. He has to force to tuck in position number 5. He's dropped it all the way to the back at this position of the race. I'm gonna go a bit in slow-mo here. Now see here at this position, Pavel Sitnikov lost all of his speed and he's trapped in position number 5, but he doesn't give up. He still maintains his technique, he still pushes through. You can see that interesting position with his left arm going to the straightaways. He struggles after he loses his speed to maintain that technique, but he grits his teeth and just shows his mental strength and composure here in this position of the race to kind of just get back at the pack and not give up until it's over. See Vladimir Balbekov picking up the pace up front. Pavel Sitnikov not giving up, still going. Tries to maintain his technique, kind of just push through the pain of being position number 5. You see a bit of a gap opening here. Pyotr Kotmakov leaves this gap to try to accelerate into later in the race and tries to win it after any mistake that might happen on the front. See that a bit of struggle on that corner exit by Pavel Sitnikov, but he still maintains his technique. See, that's still great to see. Great rhythm with his skates, takes his corner entry a bit late because he's fatiguing a bit here. But it's never over until it's over in short track speed skating. See now Vladimir Babekov commanding this lane from the front. It's a bit of a slip up here to Kozmakov, but he keeps his position, leaves this gap to try to accelerate into later on. Pavel Sitnikov still drafting by Pyotr Kozmakov, 2 hands behind the back, waiting for the opportunity to come. The door always opens in short track speed skating, never over until it's over. You can see Vladimir Babekov still pushing the pace out front. Daniil Nikolai is just kind of negative splitting Vladimir Babekov with this position. He tries to set up a move. Again, you see here Pavel Sitnikov leaving this gap open to try to accelerate into later on and try to find one final pass to win the race. And now, as I've said, you see Vladimir Babekov coming out of this corner. See Daniil Nikolai carrying more speed here. Vladimir Babekov tried to hook up the inside, preventing Nikolai from coming up the inside. Nikolai instead comes around the outside here. He's carrying more speed here. He might make the pass stick. And meanwhile, Pyotr Kozmakov does his move here. He tries to go on the outside of Ivan Posashkov at this position. Daniil Nikolai still carrying more speed than Vladimir Babekov on the outside, but Vladimir Babekov, right, he loses his footing here in the final lap, goes down, takes down Nikolaev, and here Ivan Posashkov has to adjust his track pattern and loses a bit of his speed and tide here to the blocks so can he maintain his position and not fall down, collide with these skaters. Pyotr Kozmakov taking advantage of that, coming around the outside, and he's carrying more speed here, Kozmakov. But I see Pavel Sitnikov still very patient, very calm here in the final corner. See, Ivan Posashkov kind of going a bit wide here, trying to defend against Pyotr Kozmakov. They both go a bit wide. See Pavel Sitnikov capitalizing about the opportunity. Look at that right skate, just so much explosive pressure coming out of that corner. He comes here in the front straight away. All 3 skaters fighting for it, but Pavel Sitnikov, he lunges for the line first and wins this race. What a great finish by Pavel Sitnikov. I will show you this race again in quick motion, see how that all looks like. It's absolutely electrifying. So here after the full start, we're going to see this race again. I'm going to break it down more quicker. Here it is, as I've said, position number 4. So we're going to see how we've seen how it works in slow motion. Now I'm going to break it down in quick motion right here and see how it all looks like in lifetime, kind of what we all see during the race. But before we don't break it down right away, right? We first we'll watch it in quick motion and then we analyze it. But here we're going to do the other way around. We're going to play it in quick motion after analyzing in slow motion so we can see what did we miss out. See right here, you see Pavel Sitnikov taking advantage of the blind spot of Vladimir Babekov. You're getting position number 4 here, trying to get to the front against the blind spot of these carriers, but Daniil Nikolaev notices him right away, and he's here trapped in position number 2 here. Vladimir Babekov taking advantage of the blind spot of the carriers in front of him. He goes to the front. Pavel Sitnikov trapped in position number 3 here, and he's forced stuck in. Vladimir Babekov takes a long time to make that pass stick. Daniil Nikolaev, they go shoulder to shoulder. There almost falls down. But Vladimir Babekov makes the pass stick. Pavel Sitnikov still calm in position number 3. Lost a bit of his speed. And also Ivan Posashkov tries to come out. He takes a lot of pressure down that corner. By the time Pavel Sitnikov reacts too late, he's dropped back to position number 5. He lost a lot of his speed here, but doesn't give up. Grits his teeth, maintains his technique. Not over until it's over in short track speed skating. Right, he tries so hard to draft behind Pyotr Kozmakov, leaves this gap to accelerate into later on. Vladimir Babekov pushing the pace out front. And you see at this position right here, Daniil Nikolaev negative splitting Vladimir Babekov right here. He tries to set up a pass. Vladimir Babekov hooks up very tight the inside. Daniil Nikolaev coming out the outside. So much explosive speed here. But Vladimir Babekov loses his foot and goes down. Posashkov had to adjust his track, and Pyotr Kozmakov coming out the outside. Pavel Sitnikov on the inside and wins the race at the final second. This is just what short track is all about. You know, we see it in slow motion. When we go to quick motion, it's completely different. Something else completely. This is a better angle here in the final straightaway. Gonna show you this again. I see here, it's a bit lagging here. But yeah, I see at this position with this right skate of Pavel Sitnikov. He extracts so much pressure coming out of that corner. Somehow, someone finds that final inside pass and wins the race. Such a great race by Pavel Sitnikov. I'm gonna show you the results right here. Such a great race by Sitnikov right here. He tries so hard always. Here he is, number 1, Pavel Sitnikov. He wins this race and becomes the cup champion here in the Russian National Championships. Here in the competition in Smolensk. Great race by Pavel Sitnikov. Such a consistent skater. Always fun to watch. And he's still skating nowadays. He will be competing in the national trials for the World Tour next season. Wishing him all the very best of luck and Yeah, that's all I wanted to show you for today. Pavel Sitnikov displays Stoicism in short track speed skating. Wishing him all the very best of luck in the future, and yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.